backup. Please follow me to our secret base beneath the Grand Imperial Theater. Surprise? Well, we have two very good reasons for that. First, it's the perfect cover for our clandestine operations. And second, we quell the evil within the hearts of all citizens through the magic of song and dance. We, the Flower Division, combat injustice and defend the peace of this great city. はい、ナショイ、こちらへ。帝国歌劇団の本部、大帝国劇場へお連れいたします。驚かれましたか？これにはちゃんと理由があるんですよ。一つは敵の目を欺くため、もう一つは歌や舞で都市に潜む魔を鎮めるため、そのために劇場があるんです。私たち花組は魔と戦い、平和を守る戦闘部隊としての歌劇団と。
So as you can probably tell from the Japanese versus English audio tracks, you play the role of Shinjiro Taiga. Now basically he is a young man who was sent into New York City by his uncle to join the New York Combat Revue. Now what this is basically a theater that, you know, they entertain the New York City citizens in their theater, you know, through song and dance and stuff like that. However, at night when there's trouble, they get into these awesome mechs and they kick ass. So that's basically it, but there's a lot more to the story. The characters are really well developed so far, and it's really deep. I definitely suggest you look into it. For example, here's the conversation system. Now, this conversation is pretty deep. I must say, it reminds me a lot of the Persona series, and what you're able to do is that you choose a conversation branch. It gives you some time to react, and if you don't react in time, I don't know what happens. But whatever you say, reflects on what the character's opinion of you is. So I definitely suggest you choose the right things. Overall, it's really well done, and I really like it. Now here's another part of the game that reminds me a lot of Persona 3 and Persona 4. You're able to, free roam around New York City, visit stores, visit the museum, visit places, and if you do, sometimes you bump into a character that you know or, you don't know, and you can have a conversation with them. Sometimes you'll have to investigate, look into things as well. And it's a really awesome system. As you can see, I just bumped into Ratchet right now, so it's really awesome. So as you can probably tell by now, New York is being attacked, the Statue of Liberty, by this bunny girl, and this bunny girl is pretty evil. We don't know her true intentions just yet, but there's evil there. But the New York Combat Revue is ready to react just in time, and there they are in their awesome-looking mech suits. Now, this part of the game completely took me by surprise, although I kind of had a feeling what to expect, considering that these guys made the Valkyria Chronicle games and Skies of Arcadia, so they say. So everything is really well done, and it's it's very similar. So if you played some of those games, you probably know what you're going to get yourself into. This is awesome because right now you start off being commanded by Ratchet and stuff, but something happens that allows you to take control of your teammates, so you can decide what to do. So the game gives you a tutorial of how to do things before you jump into it, so I definitely suggest you do take it. I certainly did, but I'm just going to skip through it just for the sake of this video. Now, what is awesome about this combat system is that you have this blue meter to move around and to attack with and to do other commands with. The blue meter is really awesome in that you could, move around. It takes away like a piece of it, with each step that you do. Not each step, but like each, I don't know, a few meters or miles that you walk. And when you get next to an enemy, you get them in your combat range, all you have to do is tap X like I'm doing right now, and you pull off these awesome attacks. It's really, really awesome. And you have a certain amount, to do some defense. You can bring up your shield, take less damage, you can add it to your special meter. It's a really well combat system, and I'll show you some more of it definitely right now. There's a lot more to it, and it definitely gets deeper as the game goes along. So as you can see that the other members in combat, my other teammates, are going to take control of themselves because, I'm not in command of the team yet. So check that out. The attacks are really well done as well. As you can see, they're pretty over the top. Really awesome. So she almost knocked him down. She almost took that guy down. But here we have Subaru, and she's going to kick ass with her fans. Check this out. She's going to pull off a special move. Now check these out. These special moves are off the hook. Look at that. Craziness. Really well done. The graphics as well for the battles and the anime cutscenes. Oh, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Check that out. Take down that robot in one shot. Awesomeness. Awesome. And like everybody has their own special move, but they just have to bring up their special meter in order to use it. And using a special move or healing yourself or takes away a simple bar from the meter. And that way you could just continue on, fighting or moving around after you've used up the special. So I definitely suggest you use up the special first. You can see the enemies, they have their turns as well, but sometimes they're ineffective. They're not that great. So I'm gonna do some more of this battling. Check this out. As you can see, the enemies are about to shield themselves up. That's kind of what you can do as well. I definitely suggest if you're fighting a strong battle, I definitely suggest you use the defense like right before you end your turn. So I'm trying to keep some of that meter just a little bit. Here we have Karen Archer, and she's going to whoop some ass. Under the law. She's a lawyer, she's going to kick some ass. So check this out. You see her special move? That is sick. Absolutely sick. And this game, like I said before, it looks beautiful for a PS2 title. Definitely beautiful. I know the game is also on the Wii, so like if you get it on the Wii, get it on the Wii. It's no big deal. It's the same game. Just get it. It's awesome. Check this out. Look at that. Beautiful. Whoop some ass. Yeah, the New York combat review, man. Awesome. So yeah, once you get the hang of the battle system, you'll pick it up like a second nature. It'll be so easy to pull off, really simple. Here we got another attack. We're going to kick some ass. Now here's something they call a joint attack. Now this joint attack is awesome. Basically what you have to do is get the enemy in your range as well as your opponent's, your teammates' range. Get next to them and you pull off these joint attacks, and these are awesome. Do a lot of damage. And they take up some of your special meter as well. And this is the part that really surprised me in the game. You have air combat as well. Usually, the first part of the battles at the end of the chapter will take place on land, and then you'll have to, transform into this version to get into the sky to attack the big boss. Now, this is really, really off the hook. The gameplay is very similar, stays the same. It doesn't throw things, out of the loop just because you're in the air. It stays the same, the mechanics, everything. Really awesome. So you see we have this big-ass boss in the sky, and we got to take it down. So, I'm going to skip through the tutorial, and I'm going to show you basically how it is. You move around, kind of like a side-scrolling, three-dimensional feel to it, and it's really well done. You could choose where you want to attack on the beast. If you want to attack other enemies, you just move the left and the right button on the D-pad. And check this out. You see that? That's pretty awesome. You can even do joint attacks in the air. You just have to, line it up with that target, that reticule, so that you're aiming at something. So I don't know what I'm going to aim at right now. What should I aim at? I'm going to attack the neck. Yeah, I'm going to attack the neck. So let's attack the neck. Check this out. Pretty over the top, huh? I told you. Tell you, man, this game is awesome, you know, and you know, you can do joint attacks, you know, heal each other. It's really awesome, and you can even, you know, do this. This is a special attack, so we're gonna end the video off with this special attack. Check out how awesome this is. Definitely suggest you pick up this game. At least rent it. At least rent it if you can, just to try it out. It's a real awesome game. Sakura Wars So Long, my love. It's available for the PS2 and Wii. Get it now. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Facebook, and check out the D-Pad cast, baby. Woo yeah!